I love words and all the things you can do with them. You won't ever see me because I'm invisible, but if you'll stick close to me, maybe you'll become a wizard of words too. For instance, see all those things in the park? The boy, the dog, the leaves, and the children? Well, those words, boy, leaves, dog, and children, are what I call nouns. But when I add more words, like young boy, golden leaves, frisky dog, and happy children, I'm adding words I call adjectives. And that's what our adventure today is all about. Nouns and adjectives. Now remember, when a word is used to tell what something is, it is used as a noun. Like man. See that one over there? Man is a word used as a noun. Gee, he looks familiar. Oh well. And when a word acts as an adjective, it helps describe a noun in a particular way. For instance, we could say, he's just a man. Boring, isn't it? But if we say he's a thin, funny-looking man, using adjectives, isn't that better? Boy, he looked like Harvey, all right. Anyway, the park is a perfect place to have fun with nouns and adjectives. If we watch what's going on, we can... Wait, that is Harvey! Hello, Harvey. Would you like to help us today? Great. We're talking about nouns and adjectives. You know what nouns and adjectives are, don't you, Harvey? Don't you, Harvey? Of course you do. Nouns tell the name of everything you have on. Hat, shoes, and shirt, and socks. Yes, Harvey, and pants, and jacket. Oh, for Pete's sake, suspenders. Now, nouns are for other things, too, like that tree you're standing next to. That's right, tree is a noun. But it's not just a tree, it's an apple tree. Apple is an adjective which describes the tree. See how much you know about the tree now? For instance, take another noun, the word hat. Adjectives can describe it as a tall hat, silly hat, pointed hat, or your favorite old hat. And the words tall, silly, pointed, favorite, and old are all adjectives that make your hat much more fun to talk about. Since we're in the park, how would you like to have some fun flying a kite? Yes, it's yours, Harvey. So go ahead and fly it, and we'll watch you and see what other nouns and adjectives we can find while you're enjoying yourself. Look at Harvey really trying to fly that kite. Of course, he's so busy that he might not have time to stop and show us all the nouns and adjectives he'll come across. So let's see if we can find some of them for him. Just remember, when a word is used as a noun, it gives the name of something. And when it's used as an adjective, it makes that noun more interesting by describing it in a particular way. Harvey sure is having trouble flying that kite. Don't lose it, Harvey. But finding nouns and adjectives should be easy. For instance, Harvey's suit is a wrinkled green plaid suit. And look, he's wearing big black shoes. And his big black shoes are stepping into a wet, muddy puddle. Can you tell which are the nouns and which are the adjectives? That was terrific, Harvey. You're doing wonderfully at helping us find nouns and adjectives. Keep trying to fly that kite. Let's see what else is going on around the park. Why, it's a picnic, and those people certainly look like happy picnickers. Say, did you know that adjectives can also describe how a person feels? Just like the word happy is the adjective that tells us how those picnickers are feeling. Oops, now they are surprised picnickers. And now they are angry picnickers. It looks like Harvey's still trying to fly that kite. In fact, this time, let's use the word kite as our noun and try to think of all the adjectives that we can add to kite to make it more interesting. Let's see. The big kite. The red kite. It's a paper kite. A rising kite. Why, yes, the kite is beginning to rise into the air. So now we can call it the high kite. The higher kite. And finally, it's the highest kite in the park. But you better be careful, Harvey, or soon it could become, the loose kite. Better catch it. Where is Harvey? Ah, here he comes. Now, how about those steps? We can call them stone steps, gray steps, wide, steep steps. We can use lots of adjectives to describe them. Now there are more steps, and even many more steps. Poor Harvey. I wonder where he's off to now. Harvey now, and just in time to let us use the word tricycle as our next noun. And how can we describe it? Right, the small, red, speedy tricycle. I think it's also a small, red, speedy, silly tricycle. And now what's Harvey going to do? Of course, he's going to use the rowboat to chase after his kite. So let's think of some new adjectives that tell about the boat and make it lots more fun to talk about. Right again, it's an old, leaky wooden rowboat. Ah, at last, Harvey's finally found his kite. That's wonderful because we can describe the noun tree again with all kinds of different adjectives. The tall, thin, leafy tree with many big brown leaves that fall all over Harvey. But look again, Harvey. I think your kite is falling too. Isn't that a shame? But now it's a torn, battered, ripped, broken, dirty kite. But don't feel too badly. It's beginning to rain now. Isn't that wonderful, Harvey? Just when we thought you couldn't help us find any more nouns and adjectives, we found the rain. Now think of all the adjectives that we can use to tell about the noun rain. The wet rain, the cool rain, the splashy rain. Oh, this is terrific. The steady rain, the pouring rain, the dripping rain, the yucky rain.